And I'm live. Okay. Now I have to figure out. Okay. It would set our phone again. But they appeared on my homepage. So happy happy Friday. It's not Saturday. It's Friday. I think today was Saturday. I need popcorn puffs. They're really good. If you dip it in sweet and sour sauce, it's good too. I got water to drink. Yeah. So hello to my few people watching. That means that means and I want to shout out my members. They are Life with Christine, Mr. Yarndall, Regina's Crochet, Hook and Loops, Dawn Yarndall, Rita Pacheco, Adele, and Mishi's Crochet. No. So those are my members. If you want to check them out, I just showed them out. Now I'm going to go to YouTube and hi Julie. And mute myself so you don't have to hear my voice twice. I mean, I don't like my voice in the first place. So, believe me, you don't want to hear it twice. How are you doing? And yeah, how are you doing? It's good to see you. My foot is gone to sleep. And it's not the best feeling in the world. When your foot goes to sleep. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. It's not the best feeling when your foot falls asleep. Why do I keep flashing over here but nowhere else? Hold on. We'll deal with it. How was your Friday? How was your week? My week was okay. I'm on an antibiotic for this week, which sucks. But I'm going to take it, pretend I want to, like I've been all week. And then Monday is root canal day. Woohoo. I'm really not that excited to get a root canal, but you know, I've been done before. It really wasn't all that bad. It's one of these front teeth right there. Yes, that one. I don't know. Uh, I went to the dentist Monday because I swelled up over the weekend, and he said, "Yeah, the root of the tooth is completely dead." So there's that. Um, I just went to the dentist March, at the beginning of the month. I'm going at the end of the month. Because the beginning of the month was a cleaning, and then I found out I had three cavities. And then, at the end of the month, I get a root canal. The dentist is my friend, apparently this month. It's really not that bad, honestly. It could be worse. A lot of people have it worse out there. I'm just going to the dentist. So, there's an annoying fly in here. Fly, you don't get off me. So, yeah, what's everybody up to? What are you working on? What are you working on? Working on, working on. I was diamond painting on the code. Oh, yeah, I like that on the go. Uh, Most time on the go. Stomach, shut up. Hello, Julie. Hello, Bonnie. I was thinking too much. I have an itchy head. Yeah, that's the excuse I'm using. That's the excuse I'm sticking with. It probably really wasn't a good excuse or anything, but eating popcorn pops. See? I don't know if you can see it. Popcorn pop. It's the same thing. Ew, what you making, Julie? What you making? But I do like popcorn too, Bobby. Don't get me wrong. Popcorn is good. Honestly, this tastes like popcorn, just in a puff form. I've only been on literally Nisi for 11 minutes, so when I did drop the link at the top, if anybody did want to come up and join, you're more than welcome to. Chef Ron Afghan. Ooh, that'd be nice, Julie. Right, I gotta get my foot from under my tush because I went to sleep, to put it politely. I was gonna say another word under my buttock, however you want to say it, but I had to sit. Yes, you can do it, Nisi. We got faith in you, girl. I'm using Restream, not StreamYard. So I think you all noticed. It clearly says Restream in the corner. Duh. You're bugging me. There we go. I had a notification. It was bugging me. I can't leave notifications. It bugs me if I leave them. But you can do it, Easy. Got this, girl. And I've got three beautiful people in here. You got Bonnie's Corner, Julie Shafe Massa, and Freaking Maid. I think. Freaking Maid AU Crochet. And it is good to see Julie Shafe Massa because we miss her around these YouTube streets. You did. I'm not speaking. Well, I'm speaking for myself, not anybody else. But I miss seeing her on the YouTube streets. Poo, 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 poo. I don't know. I'm closing all other tabs. There we go. I don't know what I'm doing. So, but so Julie is working on a chevron Afghan. Bunny is making desk. What's a desk bunny? Is that like a bunny that sits on your desk? Is that what it is? I'm curious what a desk bunny is. Okay, Bonnie's popping popcorn, and then she's making desk bunnies. Do you use a popper or do you use a microwave? Like, do you use the microwave or do you like use the kernels and pop it yourself? Hmm. I I use the microwave usually. Not gonna lie. We used to have a popcorn popper. I don't know if you still do. Or do we sell it? I don't remember, but we used to have one when I was a kid. Oh, okay. Well, some like it, some don't. We had a popcorn maker. You just had to add the kernels, like, and I don't know if you had to add oil or butter. I don't remember. That would pop it that way. But sometimes I cheat, yes, and I just buy the already pop stuff. It's not as good. It's better if you like pop it yourself. I, I'm, I don't know. I don't know. Okay. I think they still make that, Julie. To be honest, I'm not 100% sure. Jiffy Pop, you can still make that. Water. Where did the other water go? Here it is. Yes. Oh, it's still naked apparently. I thought I seen it at the store. Pouring one from one bottle to another. It's this bottle keeps it cold in another bottle. Is that really true? I don't know. Nice. It'll all out into the garbage, into the trash next to me. I have a white trash can. Oh, they still make Jiffy Pop. I didn't know. I thought they did. See, Julie is like you, Bonnie. She said I like the pan and oil better, and then the air poppers. See, I don't remember using it. So, but we all like different things. You can't all like the same thing. Oh, Julia's gonna have to get some popcorn, she said. It's good. Good snack. Makes a delicious snack for sure. With some popcorn. I say healthy, but once you add the butter, it's not so healthy anymore. Once you add the butter and the salt, it's not that healthy. But it depends on how much butter and salt you add, I guess, really. Yeah, those edges. I am going to draw a picture while I'm on live. I don't know what we're gonna draw, but we can draw something. It won't be a person, because I can't draw people. I can only draw stick people. Ooh, Parmesan would be good, Nisi. Does anybody want to come up? I can drop the link, just in case. Ooh, that sounds good, Nisi, actually. To be honest with you. Some Parmesan, cheese, and popcorn. Yes. No, do that, Nisi. Yes, it's gotta be real butter, none of that fake stuff. Right, Julie? No margarine. It's gotta be butter, butter. Yep. Hi, Lisa. Hand waving, hand waving. Hi, Lisa. How's it going? Hi, Arnie. That's what we buy butter, but I admit we have bought margarine before. I'm not gonna lie. I've, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I don't lie. I have lied. I'm not gonna lie about that. I have told lies in my life. I think we've all told fibs in our life. What accounts are any under? Oh, it's Layla Mia account. That's Arnie Bonnie. That's Arnie Bonnie. Yes. Butter can be expensive here in Canada. That's Lisa. She'll tell you butter can be expensive here. Groceries are expensive here. Man, do you want to get some pop tomorrow? Oh, I recognize the name Arnie. I recognize the Layla part. So we are going to color. Let's color. Well, you guys can do whatever project you want. I'm gonna color. I think I will do it over this book. People Misigami, Montana. Bonnie. Well, that's you, girl. Alright. What do I want to color? Do I want to color? I'm going to color Bannock State Park. I'm guessing what's in the corner. This needs to be in the corner. I don't know if it focus, but that's what it is, right? That's what the picture is. I'm guessing. As long as you know it's you, Arnie. That's all I need to know. And all of you other lovely people. And that what was I gonna color blue? Okay, so I'm coloring Bannock State Park. The house is gonna be blue. Let's go on to the next page. It does. Oh well. I can still use it. So I'm gonna use it. Okay, part of the house is gonna be blue. Not the whole house. Part of the house. It's gonna be actually not even blue, it's more teal. Hey Laura, more teal than blue. Actually, I don't know what color you want to call that. It's not green. Just don't even say it's green. It's not green. Maybe it is green. I don't know. Now I'm calling should the roof and chimney be. Gotta move some stuff out of the basket. I'm the Febreze. Did found the Febreze. Anybody need the Febreze? Found it. It did. It's a true fact. I found the Febreze. It is some of my lot scented. It's better than lavender. I cannot stand the smell of lavender. Oh my god. Cannot stand the smell of lavender. I don't know why, but I can. If you don't like the smell of lavender, I can. Oh no, no. See, that's my mom's favorite scent. Her favorite scent's my least favorite, and my favorite is her least favorite, vanilla. Yeah. Who knew? Who knew? You know, I don't like the smell of lavender. Sorry, all you lavender lovers out there. All right, do I have any mods in the chat? Do you have any mods in the chat? Do I want to make that window blue? Or do I want to make it a different color? I think. Well, I said all windows are gonna be this. So I don't even know if that was a window in this color. So, okay, let me see. Good, good. Okay, I got you. Okay. Okay. I did jump the link if anybody wants to come up. I want to do that. There we go. No, I just wanted to make sure I had at least one mod in the room, just in case something happens or whatever. Ew. Look, it looks red on camera, but it's really pink. Maybe it is red. I can't tell. That was pink. I don't know. It's like a reddish pink. That makes sense. Actually, I can't tell. I can't tell, but is that a red or a pink? No, right there, right there. Is that red or pink? I can't honestly tell. Siri thought you said double. Siri's crazy. Well, and your stream doesn't show my mods. That's the thing. It just shows your name, and I forget who I even have as moderators. So I'm sorry, y'all. I forget who I have. I should remember, but I don't. I do remember making Bonnie one and Nisi one. Okay, now I remember. I know Katrina's one, Chandler's one, Arnie. I think I modded. I'm not sure. I know I took a few away 'cause I haven't seen them in a while. So I took the wrench away. Beautiful. My biggest pet peeve, I don't know if Nisi or Bonnie or anybody would agree with me, but my biggest pet peeve is when people only come when giveaways mentioned. That's the biggest pet peeve. Yeah, that's really that part yellow. Yeah, I like this whole part yellow. I'm talking to myself now. Like this whole part yellow. Yeah, it's a nice shady yellow though. Not yeah. So, I don't know. I don't have a lot of YouTube pet peeves, but that's one of them. I need to get smart like Nietzsche and not say I'm doing one. Yes. See, I haven't been at your house for a while, Arnie, and I apologize for that. I'll come on. Hopefully, I can make it on Tuesday. Like, I went to a live once, and there were people in that live I hadn't seen in that person's life forever. But, you know, it's not my thing, should say. Yeah, can be Julie. Unless she has circumstances like Julie's circumstances. She can't always, she's got some medical issues going on and she's tired sometimes. So I can understand that. But like I said at the beginning, it's good to see Julie in alive when you see her because that way we know she's okay. That's a smart way, honestly, Arnie, you could do it. Yep. That's nice. I lurk in this seas sometimes, but if I'm not there for Nisi, do you want to come up on panel and tell us all about it? It sounds like the frustrating, Nisi. Julie has stage 4 mets cancer. Hi, Jen. What was I saying? That's good, Julie. That's good. That's good. Like I said, Julie, it's always good to see you. Okay, this laptop is in like rough shape. Thank God my dad's giving me his. Okay, this one is in rough shape. Oh, I get a root canal on Monday, Jen. So we're in the same boat. I don't need a crown though. I just need a root canal. They're not that bad, Jen. Julie had surgery to get rid of it. To get rid of the colon cancer and the cancer of the liver. Oh, that sucks, Julie. Yes, we love seeing you, Julie. I love to see all of you. You know, you all let me know what you're working on. Julie's working on an Afghan. Yes, I pray for you daily, Julie, to be completely honest with you. I say a prayer for you. Not every day, I'm not going to lie. There are some days I don't remember, but most days I do say a little prayer for you. You had one before and it hurt when I get mine. Oh, I can see that, Jen. See, I just get mine. The freezing, but the freezing puts your heart rate up. So I can see with anxiety, you know what, your heart rate go up even more. So I can see that. So, but yes. So I need to pray for Jen that her root canal and crown goes well. Yeah. For the root canal, they're just removing the root of the tooth because it's dead, basically. I hate saying that word, but that's how he worded it. Yes. Definitely. Are you doing good more at trivia night? And Julie's on Facebook. On my face. I'm my and I have Julie on my Facebook. And she likes my posts. Oh great. Nisi was backstage, so me get tongue tied. Great.
Trying to figure this out. Why is it not
I don't know. You're half a screen.
I know it's weird. I'm trying to figure this out. Why it's being weird. Video.
Turn it, it should rotate.
It should rotate. I don't know why it's not.
Because I seen you backstage trying to figure it out.
Yeah, my auto rotates on, so it really shouldn't be doing this.
There you go.
There.
You, I don't know. She kicked herself out. I didn't think she. Whoops. You kicked yourself out. Yeah. I don't remember my root canal. I remember them numbing me. Oh, that's good. It's gonna help you pay for it because crowns aren't cheap. There we go.
Okay. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. I literally have frogged this blanket. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
Ooh, that's
Literally
frustrating.
had to undo all of the squares.
That'd be
You know what?
frustrating.
My squares are all right here, and they're going to remain there until tomorrow because I was hoping I'd have it done so I could show it tomorrow. Well, that's not going to happen. I'm going to go eat my
That's not happening.
feelings. I'm going to eat my feelings. I'm going to go pop me some popcorn and eat my feelings because I'm frustrated.
Okay. Good idea.
Yes. Hang out with you guys for a little bit and there we go. Hopefully I don't fall out the window
So
watch.
far, this is what I got done on the coloring.
Very nice. That looks a lot like our town hall in Hamilton. So when I saw that picture, I was like, wow, that looks a lot. That looks like a Hamilton scene.
This book. It's in this book.
Mhm. Yep, the one I sent you for your birthday.
Yep. I like looking through it. See what it looks like. I like looking through it.
Just so everyone knows, I cannot see the chat right now because I'm away from my laptop.
Okay, I'll read it. Jen said, at least for her root canal is covered by insurance, but the crown is not.
Oh no.
But she said not sure when she'll have it done. She has to wait till her dad gets home from Florida in April, and he will help her pay for the cost of the crown.
Oh.
So that's nice to see your dad.
Hey,
Oh,
baby.
Connie, who's Connie?
No,
Jen.
you put a cat in your dad. No, it's not for you. It's not for you. No, it's not. A golden retriever, right near me right now.
All right, Bonnie was backstage, and then she disappeared.
Uh-oh, did she fall out? Is she
Fell out
pulling
the
a
window.
Niecy? She fell
She
out of the
fell out the
window.
window. Come back, Bonnie. Hey, Ian. This is Ernie's cat right here. That's Ernie's cat, I can tell. It's a bunch of gibberish. And Ian came in. Hi, Ian. How are you?
Ian's here. Hi, Ian. I can't see what you're writing, but I will in a minute. I'm popping popcorn, Ian. I don't know if you were here when I voiced my frustration with this blanket I'm working on.
You frogged it 4 times, Ian, so you can understand her frustration.
It's because I had 2 purple squares together, and it's not supposed to be like that. I'm supposed to have a purple, blue, purple, blue, purple.
Oh.
I don't know how I did what I did, but
Alright, I bet you that's Bonnie backstage again.
it's
I
fine.
told you it was Bonnie.
You removed me.
Hi, Bonnie.
Hi,
did?
Niecy. How are you?
I could be better. I'm not gonna lie. I'm frustrated.
Put it
I am.
down.
I did. All the squares are stacked on my couch, and they're going to remain there. And I just bought me some popcorn.
I just popped popcorn too.
It's Zach's fault because he started
Right?
talking about popcorn.
He was eating
Yep.
it, and next thing
I
you
know.
I was making it. I put mine down. This is what I'm making.
Oh, they're cute.
I popped that a little too long.
Niecy,
Cute.
come get my
Let me
bunny.
see. Oh, a desk bunny.
Yeah.
Yay, those are so cute.
And now I'm making a yellow one, and I got purple too. I'm gonna make a purple one.
Very cute.
Julie said John wants the computer, so I watch you on the TV. Yep, you're on TV, a real star now.
I think they're gonna look good on my craft table.
Oh, they'll look really cute on your craft table.
My daughter saw the blue one and she said, I want one in pink. So, and then look at the eyes that I bought. I got all these eyes for $6.99.
Excuse me.
All of them,
Excuse
different
me.
sizes of eyes. And these are different sizes of noses.
Oh, no,
See?
Appa, you can't have it.
It had a nose on it.
No, Appa. Hang on, I'm going to put him in the pen.
Oh, Ian said that sounds annoying.
Come on. Let's go.
Alright. Well, I'm not the only one on the TV, Julie. Bonnie and Niecy are with me, so I don't feel as bad.
What?
We're on the Julie's TV now.
Oh. But Niecy, look at all these eyes that I got for $6.99.
Wow, that's a really good price. That's a lot of eyes.
But look at there's noses too.
Oh, so it's a whole packet.
Yes, there's big noses, big eyes, little eyes.
Oh, nice.
That is nice. Did you get off Amazon?
Amazon, yeah.
Ugh.
And they're do you know in Hobby Lobby for that one little package with like maybe 5 sets, they're like 3 something.
Why is my phone flopping on me?
Oh, I see what it is. These ones on the top, these two, they're all eyes. And these are all different. This whole line is all different size noses.
Mute, mute, mute.
So that's what it is.
There we
But-
go. Now I
but
can
I'm
see the chat.
excited for these things. But look at this though. This one is wonky. This one is perfect. How come-
No,
How
it's
come-
not done, baby. It's my friend
You
Zach.
made popcorn?
I did. I made
Let
popcorn.
me some.
You're gonna have to wait. I will make you some, I promise, but you're gonna, no, you're gonna have to wait. Do not make me mad. I've had a bad day. Do not take my popcorn, boy. I'll tell you that right now. Don't be messing with your mama.
Riley bit me today.
Well, it's because you aggravate her.
No.
Yes, you
No,
torture
this is a
her.
demon dog.
He tortures her, you guys. I'm not even lying
I
to you.
put my burnt popcorn in here.
There we go. I know, I popped it a little too long. A piece. Go.
I took 2 pieces.
Why do you always have to eat my food? Go. Go. Please. You got, hang on, I gotta mute. I gotta be a mother.
She's got to do her mother duties.
Good night, Jen.
Okay.
Good night,
Is
Jen.
Jen leaving?
Oh man,
Yeah.
you guys are eating your popcorn. I put my popcorn in the freaking kitchen.
Why can't I hear all of a sudden?
You hit a button.
Into it.
This Restream has all these different buttons that I'm not used to. Excuse me, Briley. Let my foot go. You're sitting on my foot, baby. Okay.
I don't touch buttons. I found that what you don't know what the button is, don't touch it.
Right.
I should follow that rule, but I press the button anyway to see what it does.
Okay, I got my popcorn.
If there was a button on the remote once, I pressed it and then turned off the TV.
I hope y'all don't mind, but I'm eating my popcorn because it's either this or wine, and I don't think you guys want me to drink wine right now.
You see, we got ours too. See?
Okay, good. I don't feel bad then.
I got mine too.
Hey, it's Friday night. I'm in pajamas because when I'm home from work, I gotta. You know what I do? The first thing I come in from work, I've got to go in my bedroom and unleash the girls. That's it. I got to.
Amen, sister.
And lately, I just. And how come you're so relieved after that? And then
Good night, Jen.
Good night, Jen. I've been going one step further and just putting my pajamas on. Olivia's like, "You're in pajamas. It's 3:00. So, it's 4:00. So,
Yep. Look,
your point."
as soon as I get home, I take care of the dogs. I feed them. I start dinner, and while dinner's cooking, I go get my jammies on. So
Right?
I look forward to that moment. And then I
Right.
look forward to going into my bed because I have a really super comfortable bed.
Me
Like
too.
it's super comfortable. You
I
just get
like
in it and
mine.
you're just like, you just melt. You're just like, oh. And every
That is
night
not-
I say, oh, I love my bed.
I do
And then I go
too.
sleep.
I do too.
My bed's not comfortable because there's a hole in it where the mattress
Ian, what
is
are you
hole in it.
working on? I know Zach is coloring. Bonnie was working on one of her desk bunnies.
Right.
What you working on, Ian? Is that Julie in the house? Are you kidding me right now? Hi, Julie. I love you.
I don't know, Julie.
I do. I keep up with her on
No.
my Facebook. She
No,
looks
yeah.
exactly like my Aunt Mariel. And she sounds exactly like my Aunt Mariel. They could be sisters. It's really crazy.
Really?
Yeah. We're on her TV. It's so good to see her in here.
It is.
I'm sending you a virtual hug.
Don't let me
Yeah,
crush it.
I always check in on her Facebook page. Always. keep up with her.
Do you know I was getting bad? I come home and I was eating my dinner right in my bed. I was getting my dinner, getting my plate, coming in here in front of the TV on my bed. Then I spilled it on my bed like 2 times. I said, I better start eating at the table.
Oh yeah, I won't. I may snack a little in my bed, but I won't eat dinner in my bed.
Oh, I'm not eating dinner in my bed no more. Once you spill it in your bed and you got to keep washing your bedspread,
Making sure.
it's over.
I think my chat froze. Hang on. Let me refresh my screen.
I don't think the chat's moving.
It's not okay.
No,
I thought it might have been me.
Shouldn't say goodnight.
That was it. There's
Well,
time.
if we're on Julie's TV, she won't be able to chat with us because you can't chat when you're watching on TV. So she'll be
Said that John wanted the computer.
Oh, hey. Excuse me, guys.
But you can hear what we're saying.
Oh, she said we're a real star now. We're a star.
Yep.
$13. I'm not going to survive it. He's precious.
Okay, I don't want to drink that, so we're gonna move that. I almost took a drink of that. I don't want to drink this.
What is it? Oh, air freshener.
Febreze.
Oh,
I don't want to drink air freshener.
no.
That'd be weird.
That's cool.
What's cool?
What's going on with my? Oh, that's when I was getting on to Little Man. Okay, my YouTube is really far behind you guys.
You're going live tomorrow?
Yes. Porch Chat is a go. We'll be on Porch Chat tomorrow.
I gotta
Okay.
see what I'm
Okay.
doing. If I'm in the middle of something, I can't come up because I work every Saturday. I do a glass shop. You can only do it on Saturdays.
Gotcha.
That's one my time, right? I think.
But
Yeah.
Wait, are you? What's your time zone, Zach?
Eastern.
Oh no, you're 2 hours ahead of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 1 o'clock your time. Yeah, you're right.
You're
Okay,
12
I was
o'clock
gonna work
my
till
time.
3:30.
Hi, Panda.
Hey, Panda.
There.
Hugs to you and Michael.
Hey, I think it's Friday night.
Panda, you want some popcorn? Here you go, my friend. Have some popcorn.
Here, we all got popcorn, Panda.
I know it's not chicken nuggies, but it is good.
I love me some Panda. And Michael.
I do too.
And
Oh, me too.
It's Friday night. Panda's probably been drinking, so he's going to be in rare form. I'll follow him around on Friday nights because he is funny.
Anybody want my brother? I'm selling my brother. Anybody want him? He can cook and clean. That's a plus.
Oh, I gotta show Panda my
He's got chicken nuggies. I so called it.
Want to see my bunnies, Panda? My little bunnies.
Cute.
They're really cute.
They're so cute.
I just asked my brother where my phone was. It's on the charger in the living room.
So what are you doing tonight, Panda? Are you up to some no good?
Panda's always up to no good.
Now he's in rare form on Fridays.
Feels colder now. I
He
know
was
it's
playing a game
cold.
the other night, and I said, "Why is he whispering?" And he said, "Because he's scared." I'm like, "He's scared of his game?" They can't get you. You're on the, you're on the outside looking in there, buddy.
He's in character. He's in character.
Right.
It's supposed to get up to 55 tomorrow here. Thank God.
Okay, Panda.
Oh, yay. He's playing games with his brother. Have fun. Oops.
Don't get scared.
Nice.
Don't get scared on that game. Don't get killed either.
It's supposed to get up to 55 tomorrow.
What?
Yeah. Oh, Crystal's here. Hi, Crystal. She's watching us from the bushes. It was 75 degrees yesterday and the day before, and I thought I was gonna absolutely melt.
Crystal.
We don't usually get that hot this early. Usually we have a good another week or two of winter. And then when it does start to warm up, it doesn't just jump from 30 degrees to 75 degrees.
Into Sandy's
Oh,
playing
Lord,
little
Panda.
repo, screaming like a big old chicken.
The weather has been
Crystal.
kind of off here. It's like it was real nice. Now for 2 days it's cool, but it's not cold. But I'm gonna tell you something. When I lived in
It
Chicago,
snowed earlier in the week.
by now, by March, April, you're praying to the gods not to be cold anymore. In Chicago.
It snowed earlier in the week. I should have
We
told Snow
really
to go to Bonnie.
need another really good snowfall before spring really hits, and I just don't know if we're gonna get it.
Then you can send it
But
to
we
Bonnie
really need
after.
it. So
Bonnie
send it my
loves-
way. We need more snow in our mountains.
Bonnie loves snow.
Shut up, Jack.
She likes to make snowmen.
Do you know what? In Chicago, I didn't mind the snow. I drove everywhere in the snow. But here in Branson, you got to think when you're driving around in the snow. You could go off a cliff.
Yeah, that's kind of one of the downfalls with living up in the mountainous area.
Well,
You know, the falling off the cliff aspect.
they say these aren't mountains. I said, these are mountains. They said, no, you think they're mountains because you're from Chicago. Well, in San Diego, I was by the mountains. I know mountains, but these are some big hills.
I live
Oh.
almost 4,000 above sea level. I live pretty high up.
Crystal's laughing at us.
Look, I missed her and Kiwi last night because my husband hijacked my free time. He sure did.
I saw it on Facebook,
Now,
and then
now I gotta catch the replay.
I saw it on Facebook, and then I forgot about it. And then when I went back on Facebook, Crystal came back in my feed, and I said, "Oh shit!"
If Crystal wants and can, she can come up. I don't care.
I love Crystal.
Oh, she's laughing because they said the snow thing to Bonnie, and then Bonnie told me to shut up. But
And then
Bonnie
there's
loves
that-
snow, Crystal.
And then I was on my ass I still worked every day, and I fell on black ice last year. So for the last 9 months, I was hating life. And then I'd go on lives with people, and everybody's like, "Why is Bonnie always in her bed? And why is she always in pajamas?" First of all, Bonnie's always in pajamas when she's at home, and I don't care. It doesn't matter what people got on. I'm not going to look like a rock star to go on YouTube. Now we hit the big screen, I'll put on some nice clothes. But that's because my back hurt. And usually when I'm laying in the bed, I'm laying on ice or heat. Because I worked every day, and then I couldn't walk when I came home because I was hurting until the next day. Then they wanted to do surgery. I didn't do the surgery because surgery meant you do a month. You have to take a month off. Well, I
Mm-hmm.
can't afford to take a month off for them to cement my back. So I just worked through it. And I'm like, I was better once I got good pain medication. Then I can get through the day. But then when I got home, tried not to take the medication because I didn't want to get hooked on the crap.
Yeah, it is. It can be habit forming.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I've heard of a lot of stories from people, and this is why my father-in-law refuses to get back surgery, is that they end up worse off than what they were to begin with.
A
Isn't
lot of
that
people
horrible?
say that. Well, they
I
just
know.
they said if I went in there and had the cement put on, because I had 4 fractures in my spine, so they could have put cement on them, and I would have been better that day after I was on my ass for a month. I don't got time for that. We got bills to pay around here.
Mm-hmm. I get it.
But I
Ow.
did give up a lot of my big houses. And in February, because in January and February, it's not that busy. So
Mm.
I'm telling you, I text those big houses back. I said, I'm good this year. I'm good to go. And you know what I wore all winter to work whenever it was cold? I wore boots, and everybody said, Bonnie, how can you clean with boots on? I said, just like this. It was a
It's,
struggle the first couple of times, and then I got used to it.
I was gonna say it's not hard to work in boots, but I'm used to it because I live in the frozen tundra, so I wear boots half the year.
I wasn't used to it, but usually I'm climbing in and out of bath showers and bathtubs and
Yeah, when you're doing ranch work, you have to wear boots,
right.
especially in the wintertime.
Well, I wore
Yep.
them all summer long. All winter long.
Ugh.
This popcorn hits the spot.
Don't it? And it's addictive. And this
I'm
is
feeling
my last popcorn. This was my last batch. But I go to the store on Saturday. I'm going to pick some up.
I'm feeling so much better now.
Good. And then
Um,
yesterday I made homemade chili mac.
Mm-hmm.
And I only had 3. I had 1 3/4 cup of elbow macaroni. So I grabbed the mostaccioli noodles and I put that in there. And well, not the oblong ones. They're not as thick as the mostaccioli, but they're like that. I can't remember the name. And Olivia goes to eat. She said, "This is real good. But why you got these noodles in there?" I said, "Ran out. Does it taste different?" She said, "No, but it looks a little funny." Did you ever
As
have
long as it tastes good, that's all I care about.
right? Yeah, this
There we go.
laptop is ruined. The screen's like half on, half off.
Uh-oh, that's not good.
I'm still using it, but Dad gave me his because he doesn't use his often. So I do have a new one. Well, new to me, but it's really used.
I need to get a new one, but I'm waiting until we pay off the furniture, which it's almost paid off. So I'm so excited.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Mom watched last night? Every Law and Order there was.
I
Oh,
love
did you?
Law and
You went
Order.
on a Law and Order binge?
Yes, she did.
I've done that with the show The Rookie. Mm-hmm.
I do
Yep.
that with um What's blue?
No.
What's the blue show?
I don't know.
Tom Selleck.
What is? Oh, yeah, I know. I can't remember the name of it.
It's one of my favorite shows, and this was the last year it ended.
Oh, Rookie Blue.
No, Brother Blues. Wait, no,
Blue Blood.
Blue Blood.
Oh, okay.
I binge watched that a lot. I love that show.
I can say I've seen every episode of Friends.
I watch Friends every single night when I go to bed. Every single night. 365 days a year.
I watched the Golden Girls.
So I watched every episode. I've seen a few episodes of Golden Girls.
That's so funny because that's what was on TV just a second ago, and I paused it so it wouldn't cause you, background noise.
There's Rose, Dorothy, Blanche, and Sophia. Are that their names?
Sanita! Hey, girl.
Oh, Sanita! Look at, I gotta show you something.
Look what she did, Sanita. It's so cute.
Hi,
Look,
Sanita.
Hey, I
We're
got
not
the factory
party
going
people.
here. Look at these eyes that I got, Sanita. They came
Yeah, I'll
today
make
in
you
the
bigger.
mail. These
There we
two
go.
are all eyes, and these are different size noses. So I got the pink one done, and I used the nose, but I think I put it on too tight.
Look
So
how
here's
cute
the
it is.
pink one.
So cute.
Here's the blue one, the
They are
yellow one
cute.
on my hook, and the purple one, I frogged it because I got so far and I couldn't remember where I was, so I frogged the whole thing.
Popcorn, Sanita.
Yep. Oh, we all got popcorn, Sanita.
Oh, wait, I
So
want this
you like
angle.
my,
There we
you
go.
like my, this was $6.99.
You just brushed your teeth, Sanita.
I didn't want to go in town. I could have went in town to the Hobby Lobby, but it's spring break. Town's loaded. Forget it. Plus, I was going way out to Galena and way out to Brampton West, so I didn't have time to drive through town. I drove through town today, but I just drove enough to get out.
Mm-hmm.
I sure am not going to go try to find a store on a Friday.
Yeah, I
You
don't
just
blame you.
But
I have to excuse myself.
And what's up with Amazon? I ordered these on Tuesday. They say Prime is 2 days shipping. It was 3 days. I also ordered a 20-pound bag of birdseed. It's not going to be here till next Wednesday. So what's with this 2 day shipping crap that I never get?
Yeah, I don't have Amazon Prime because I can get free shipping a lot sometimes.
Nisi,
Oh, you got
I don't have. You know what I did? My shipping would have been $6.99. So they shot me a special that was $1.99 for a week. So I paid the $1.99 for the week, and then I'll cancel that when that's over with. And then every 3 or 4 months they give me a month or a couple of weeks free of Prime.
Mm-hmm.
So I always take that. I don't pay for Prime. I don't have Prime money, but $1.99 compared to $6.99. Yes, I do.
Sanita said you're the only entry so far.
Well, Leanie just sent me a picture of hers. I'll show you. She's not gonna say anything to me, cause I'll deny it.
You too good to hold down the fort while I go take my pill.
Yep.
Oh.
Did you say Leanie finished her bunny?
Yeah, right here. You see it?
Does she know how to get it to Sunita so she can be on the?
Yeah. But do you see her bunny? It's gray. She used googly eyes.
Aw,
I got googly eyes too.
how fun.
So I know she made one. Oh, she sent me other stuff.
She said to tell Leanie to send it to her.
I know.
To send it to Sunita.
And then I've been saying on all the lives, I've been telling
So
everybody
cute.
to do it. Hey, and you know what? This chenille yarn that I got. Oh shit. I got light purple, gray, dark blue, dark purple, lavender, and 3 different colors of yellow in this stuff. My bed's high, so I really gotta jump up to get on it. Yeah, you have time, Crystal. Yep. But I want you guys to know that I'm manifesting winning.
Oh, that hurt.
But the thing is, though, is I could care 2 craps about giveaways. I don't care about giveaways. If I didn't want to do it, I wouldn't do it.
Right.
But I want them in my desk. And
They're
then
gonna look really cute on your craft desk.
And then I send yes, they're
Bye,
from the dollar
Panda.
store. Yeah,
Have a good night.
good night, Panda Bear. Be good. Yeah, I bought a lot of them for in my craft room, and then they've been hidden for a couple of years. But when I got the little things to put my yarn in, I got everything out. But I don't care about the giveaway. And I only send Sunita super chats. She's the only person that I ever send super chats to. And the only reason why I do that is because her unemployment ran out.
Yeah.
Set it on a live.
Yeah. Yeah, it did. Yeah.
And that's when I don't do memberships, but I do her membership.
Mm-hmm.
But she talks about all this other kinds of membership. It only gave me one option. I think it's like 99 cents or something.
I'm on her $1.99 one.
I didn't see that one. I couldn't afford $1.99. But I saw 99. It came up and it says, I hit the join. Well, I won one. And then when it was over with, I said, oh shit, Sunita needs a member. She needs that money. And I went and I just joined, and it only gave me that option. Zach has left the building.
He'll be back. He had to take his medicine.
But if anybody's under the impression I sent her super chats to go in giveaways, they would be under the wrong assumption.
Okay. There we go. I froze. And that's why I
gotta
just
help
water.
out.
Clink, clink.
Do you know
Look,
what
it's a friend's cup.
Oh, you are hooked.
Good night, Panda.
I got all of the Friends and Funko Pop figurines too.
Now, if I still lived in Chicago, do you know Sunita would be like 20 minutes away from me?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
You'd
My
be
laptop
able to.
froze, Crystal.
She's lucky though. She don't live in Cook County. I lived in Cook County.
No.
My laptop froze, Crystal, and then it kicked me out and went to it closed out the internet completely.
Yeah, Zach Attack has come back. Peanut butter man. He's
I
my
don't
peanut.
see Bonnie to have to do the line themselves.
I'm licking the
trouble.
Parmesan out of the bowl.
Bonnie and you see troublemakers that might gossip about me when I'm not here.
No,
No. First
sweet
thing,
as
Zach,
angel. I don't know what you're talking about.
and Zach, who are you talking about? If I
You
got
and
something to
Nisi.
say about you, I'm gonna say it to you. I'm not scared
That's
of you,
true.
Zach. I'm not scared.
Nisi would too.
Do you know how much crow I've ate in my life? Shit.
Nisi's not afraid to speak her mind either.
I'm
No,
not. That's why we're friends.
I'm not scared to speak my mind. I'm also not scared to block people.
Mm-mm.
I have like 400 people blocked.
You what?
In my block list, I have at least 400 people.
Mona,
I
baby.
guarantee most of them are trolls, huh?
Yep.
Mona,
Hey,
baby.
Mona. Hi, Mona.
And then if you read private chat,
We've all got popcorn, Mona. Get yourself some popcorn, have a seat, and enjoy the show.
and then I also have this person blocked.
Why doesn't Crystal come up here?
Hey, Mona. I also have
Yeah.
that person blocked.
I got a lot of trolls blocked from my channel too, because before I realized you could do subscriber only, like when I first started to get back into YouTube when I was crocheting and doing the dolls, holy cow, they just flooded the live stream. I was like, what is going on with these people?
Oh, I was there. I remember that.
It was awful.
Okay, you're squeaking. It's just my dog playing with a toy.
Do you know when I was going live all the time, and I went more, I did my own videos and my own stuff, but I think I went more live all the time when I was hanging out with Sandrine. I was live on hers all the time.
Oh yeah, you were. I remember that. Yep.
But we didn't have a lot of trolls. I never remember trolls like some people. Oh my gosh.
Listen, I'm just chilling.
Chilling like a villain.
I got trolls because of the people I associate with. They don't like a certain person I associate with.
I think a lot of that has calmed down though. It's not near as bad as it used to be.
Yes, I hope it stays that way.
And you know what? That's a bunch
Good.
of bullshit because people need to hang out with who they want to hang out with. And if other people have a problem with it, that's their problem. Mind over matter. You don't mind, they don't matter.
If I
And
would
I
hang
had
out with
someone tell
Nisi,
me, someone sent me a text the other day and they said, I said, I don't go by that person. And I gave the reasons. And I'm not going to say it here. And they came back and said, well, I've been a member of them for so long and I'd hate to leave. I said, whoa, 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 wait a minute. You're not going to leave somewhere you enjoy going because I tell you, I don't like that person. You go by who you like. You don't do things if I don't like them. You don't do that. They said, okay. But I couldn't believe they said that to me. I was like, you're going to leave them because I don't like them?
Well, some people feel like they have a sense of loyalty to not hang out with stuff.
You
know
got
what I mean?
a
Like,
popcorn alert. Oh, no, you got it. It was hanging off the side of your mouth, but you got it.
it was Parmesan cheese.
Oh,
I'm licking the bowl.
you're just
but
chilling, Crystal.
You can't base your opinion on what other people like
Mm-mm.
and don't like. You have to do you. I
How you
couldn't
doing,
believe they
Mama?
said that to me. I'm gonna not do my membership, but I've been a membership for years. I said, look, for Kevin's sakes, don't do that. They're like, oh, thank you. I'm like, who the hell am I to tell somebody not to go somewhere?
Yep.
How are you doing, Mona? Are you
I need a
behaving, Mona?
spoon. That's what I need. I need a spoon.
Oh Lord.
My finger's not cutting it. I don't want all this cheese to go to waste. I love Parmesan cheese, man.
Are you behaving, Crystal? I'm gonna open up to a random page in this picture. You get to see this one. That's the random picture you get to see.
Wait,
I
get it
can't see it. Oh, there it is.
It is Butte. Butte.
Oh, Butte. Butte, Montana.
Hey, it's pretty.
That is 3 hours from south of me.
You ever watch
That's
Yellowstone?
Yellowstone was filmed here where I live.
I know.
Yeah.
I love that show. Do you know my friend? Her name is Life with Patty. She's got a channel here on YouTube. Her son met the guys who work in the guys from the show who work as the workers.
Uh-huh.
She met a couple of those and her son lives there. And he drove trucks for them and did all kinds of stuff for them.
Sunita.
And I can't remember what else she told me, so I'm not going. Oh, just drink it. Tip the bowl to your mouth.
It's Anita.
Anita said that.
I'd end up wearing it.
Oh, shit. I just threw popcorn across the room. Shit.
Don't throw food.
What?
I said, don't throw food across the room.
Right?
I think we shoot up my brother when I was younger once because I got mad at him.
So this pink one is going to go. Olivia wants it in her room. I might make her another one. I'm going to make these all weekend long.
I found them. I was looking for one of these the other day.
What is that? Pink eraser?
That's what I was going to say.
That's what we had when I was a kid. Those are the kind of erasers we used when I was a kid.
Yep.
It's the kind of pencil I used.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Me
Number
and my
2.
ears. Yep.
Well, some tests you had to use a number 2 pencil for.
Whenever you take a test, you had to use the number 2 pencil because a lot of times, especially when they were those fill it in,
Fill in the circle thingies. Fill in the bubble.
Computers do it, and they can only pick up the number 2 letter.
Mm-hmm. Now they just take their tests on the Chromebook computers at the school. They don't do that bubble thing anymore.
Right.
It's all technology now.
No, you still do your SATs and all that on paper.
I remember in math class, we had to put up a book. It was one big long table, and you had to put up a book between you and your neighbor so you can cheat on their tests.
Do they even get books now?
Oh.
Remember, we got books, and we always used to go to the store and get brown paper bags because you got in trouble if you didn't cover up your book.
The high schoolers here, they get books, and then the middle schoolers, they get books, but their books have to stay at the school unless you have an IEP student like my son, and then you can get a set to keep at the house. So you can tutor your kid and help them get the assignments done. Which my son just loves, by the way.
Okay, Sunita said that after she saw mine, she had to get the yarn. She didn't see the yarn. Well, the girl said to use the chenille yarn. And I'm going to tell you something. Look at the pink one's done. I still got enough for 1 or 2. I still got a lot of yarn left.
You do.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost 11:30 here. I didn't think it was that late.
Oh yeah, it's past my bedtime. I'm usually in bed by now. Hey,
Yeah,
Thrifty
you are.
Crocheter, how are you?
Hi, Thrifty.
Hi, Thrifty. I'm glad you came on. I said, "Man, Zach put up the link. I don't feel like going on." And then I said, I'll be right back. And I had to go do some stuff in the other room. And I came back. I said, oh, game over. Niecy's on. I want to talk to her.
We were both popping popcorn.
Right?
As Anita said, he said order it. He gave me his debit card.
Very nice.
Nice. I just
So
happened
when is it arriving?
to have a bunch of that. I've got one of those, those boxes that you buy at the Dollar Tree that they got the holes in it. It comes
Oh
flat,
yeah,
you put it up. I've got
yeah.
2 of those whole things filled with that chenille yarn because
You know, I've never used that yarn before.
I didn't buy it to crochet with. I bought it to go into the craft room for paper crafting because of all the stuff that I make that I don't make lately. But I made some stuff for this girl. She's having a challenge, a birthday challenge. So I made her an ACT card. I don't know if you know what that is. And a
Yep, I know what those are.
and a memory dex card. And I got her, I'm sending her a unicorn card, not a birthday card because her birthday was in February. And then I have some pretty rosettes, and I have a couple of dies I'm going to send her because it was her birthday.
I just learned a new stitch. Oh, nice, Thrifty.
What
Which one was that?
stitch is it? What stitch was it that you learned? Do you know the name of it?
Who are you talking to?
Thrifty Crocheter. She
Oh,
learned
okay.
she learned a new stitch for the crochet along that she's participating in.
Okay, I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'm like, did I say
Yeah.
that? I have to get it.
I wish I could say I did, but my Friday was full of frustration. Tomorrow will be a better day. This blanket will not defeat me. Dang it.
Tomorrow's Friday, as far as I'm concerned.
I'm glad I didn't have to go into work today, though. My coworker was like, "Are you going to be here tomorrow?" And I said, "Nope. I'm supposed to have Fridays off, and I haven't had a Friday off in several weeks, and I'm taking Friday off." So
I got to work Monday, Zach.
I'm off Monday. I get a root canal.
oh my gosh, I can't even pronounce that.
I'm always off Sunday and Monday, but in the summertime, I lose.
Astrakhan stitch? Astrakhan?
Astrakhan
stitch? I'm about to look that up.
I've never heard of it.
I haven't either. That's a new one for me. It's loopy and fiddly, she says. Interesting.
Fiddly. What the heck are you
talking? Oh, you're fine. Sorry. It's my live. I don't care if they hear you say goodnight to me.
Hi, Mom. Good night. Rest
Good night, Mom.
Good night.
Sweet dreams.
Love you. See you in the morning. Thank
See you
you.
in the morning. Love ya.
See you in the morning.
8 o'clock. So I can take another pill. So I have to take it every 8 hours, 3 times a day.
Niecy, I think I'm probably older than his mother.
You think so?
My mother's 64.
Oh no, your mother's older than me. Yes. Yes.
It is double crochet and chain 7. Oh, Lord have mercy. That would be fiddly.
Oh, that would be. If you want to come up, Thrifty, you can. And join us.
She was asking to go up on lives the other day.
I don't mind. Anybody can come up. I don't care. I know who you are. Thrifty now.
You just have to have
Um,
your camera on.
You just have to have your camera on when you come up, so I know it's you, and then you can turn it off if you want. Because you heard it's you.
I got a popcorn seed. Oh, I got it. That really hurt. It was
Are your teeth
hurt my
going
gum.
freaking popcorn now?
Popcorn seed stuck in my tooth.
That's one
What are you
thing.
working on?
The little, the clear part of the popcorn when it gets stuck in your tooth.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get out.
Ugh.
It's the outer shell of the seed.
You got to go get dental floss. I got those dental floss peaks.
Oh yeah, I have some of those. I just ran out. I need to go buy some more.
I like
I don't
those.
eat popcorn very often. It's very rare that I eat popcorn. So
You can use the end and poke around.
ugh.
What are you working on,
Oh.
Mona?
Ugh.
Aw, so cute.
My fur baby. You want to say hi? Probably won't. Say hi. Say hi.
Oh,
Hi. Hi.
How old are you? How old are
She's
you,
a
puppy?
princess slave. She's a senior citizen. See the gray on her face.
I thought you had a trouble dog.
I do. He's in his pen asleep right now. I put him night
Oh.
night. He went night night already.
Oh, I'm like a senior. You just said that dog was trouble.
Yeah, he's 9 months old. The golden
Oh.
retriever. Oh my
Oh.
goodness, you guys. So listen to this. Y'all pray for me. My father-in-law was in an accident.
Oh no.
So he's been moved today to the rehabilitation center, and he can't come home until he can get out of bed and walk by himself. So we have to go get his 2 Springer Spaniels and bring them here. I'm gonna have 4 dogs in this cabin, y'all.
Oh
Oh,
Lord. Do you got a
Help!
It's nice
Help
out.
me!
You got a fenced in yard, but don't you got to watch the dogs going outside when there's fleas and
Yes, because we don't have really a true fenced-in yard. We have a rancher fence, with the posts and the barbed wire. They
Yes.
can get in between there. Well, right now we don't have cattle, so that's not a big deal. The big deal is the bobcats, the black bears, wildlife. So, yes,
ones
you have to
wanna
be out
take
there.
chunks out of your animal.
Yeah, you have to be out there. Yeah, so yeah, I'll have 4 dogs. And I don't know how she's gonna do with that, because having Appa here was a big adjustment for her. So poor baby.
must
I
have
got her
been
some.
hard.
I got her some puppy pot to help with her nerves.
Well, I hope you have that.
My poor Briley. She's not gonna know what to do. I know, honey. So hopefully, I know we'll definitely have them for a week. Definitely for a week. He was hit. Okay, so he was on his 4-wheeler, and this guy in this car was not paying attention and pulled right out in front of him. My father-in-law didn't even have a chance to hit the brake.
Oh, man.
Yeah. He wasn't wearing a helmet. He's lucky he didn't bust his head, but he broke 6 ribs.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's 79 years old and he broke 6 ribs because the 4-wheeler fell on top of him.
Mm.
And it's a big 4-wheeler. It's big.
Oh God.
It's street legal. That's how big it is.
Oh.
So yeah.
Oh, wow.
So his dogs hadn't had their shots yet, and so he, because he wanted my husband to take it to the kennel. And I'm like, well, we need to get these dogs their shots, irregardless. But because he was so late in getting these dogs their shots, it's going to take time for the shots to get into their system, so they still can't go to the kennels. And I told my husband, like, we're not keeping them at Dad's house. Those poor dogs. No, you need to bring them to the ranch. Just go get them tomorrow and bring them here. I'm like, no. They're in that house alone without their daddy. And then my husband, he can only go there twice a day. I'm like, no, you need to bring them. Bring them here. So,
Well, that was nice of you.
yeah. I just can't handle the thought of those dogs being in that house all by themselves without my dad being there. My father-in-law being there. You know, that's their person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They don't understand why he's not there. So,
Mona
yeah,
is working on a granny square for a cardigan.
very nice.
Who
I'm
is?
really mad at the granny square right now. So I'm really peeved at the granny square right now because I've had to frog that blanket completely 4 times now, and I'm having to start from scratch tomorrow. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to do it on the bed so I can have all the squares out and where they're supposed to be, and then I'll just do one row at a time because just doing in the lap is obviously not working because the squares aren't placed where they're supposed to be. So, yeah. That blanket should have been done a week ago, y'all.
I've got a granny square tote bag. I've got it all the squares put together and laid out flat. I've got the material pinned into the inside of it, and all I have to do is sew it up, put it together, make the arms, and it'll be done. And it's been in that bag for 2 years.
Wow. That's a long time.
And I usually don't have whips because I make what I start. I get to it and I make it. So
I'm working on
I really
squares. Nice.
But I ended up moving and it ended up in a bag, and I moved, and then I just didn't have time for it, and then I hurt my back, and then I didn't,
That will do it.
But did you see my shirt on my community page?
Huh?
Did you see my shirt on my community page?
No, but I'll go and check it out.
Here it is right here.
Oh, wait, hang on. I can't see.
I'll make her bigger. Hold on.
Yeah, I can't get my phone to. Oh, that's cute. I like that. That's super cute.
Yeah. And then the skeins were the same. The skeins were the same, except for when I used the second skein for the arms, and it's a different color. And you really can't tell, so I made both the arms the same.
I like how it's flary, how it flares.
Yeah.
I like shirts that flare like that.
Thank you.
And I like the colors of it too.
Thank you. What?
I like the colors of it too.
Hold on, put this home.
There, I took Bonnie big screen.
I gotta chat with Olivia for 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay.
She said that's cute. Crystal crap. Crystal's so beautiful. Names of me aren't good lately. And Crystal has her name. I remember Thrifty's name. Her name is Rachel, but I just call her Thrifty. Thrifty, I hope you don't mind I call you Thrifty, even though I know your actual first name.
Macy's tired.
Don't you sharpen pencils? I sharpened 3. Well, why did I sharpen 3 pencils?
I'm not good at sharpening pencils. Every time I try to sharpen a pencil, it starts like this and then it ends up like this.
See, I did a good job on that one. Kind of.
I've always been horrible at sharpening pencils, colored pencils.
Night, Sunita.
Good night, Sunita. I'm right behind you, girl. I'm tired. Niecy's tired. I'm fixing to go night, night.
All right, that's fine. Okay, good. Good.
Yeah, when I was in high school and I was doing a lot of color pencil art, I did a reproduction of Picasso's self-portrait in all in colored pencil. It's hanging up in my mom's house still.
Nice.
I used to have my friend sharpen my pencils for me because I was so horrible at it. Bribed him with candy bars. It worked.
It works. So,
Yep. Good night, Mona.
Aunt Mona. I don't know why I can never remember the name Mona.
Mine has given up on me, and she is literally asleep on my lap right now. Are you comfortable like that? I don't even know how you could be comfortable like that.
I just could sleep in the weirdest positions.
And she's a she's part Dachshund, so she's got that long body, and she just curls it. Like, how is that not hurting your back?
No, how's that not uncomfortable?
So flexible.
Sable
Like
can
a
sleep on her back.
She's like the Slinky dog from Toy Story.
Yep.
Literally. Oh my goodness.
I haven't seen that Toy Story yet.
Love that cartoon.
I've only seen the first two.
I like a lot of, I'm a big cartoon person. I'm also a big Jack Black person, and the Minecraft movie came out tonight and we didn't get to go. I can tell you right now, just because Jack Black is in it, I'll be buying it. Oh, and somebody, I don't know who it was, but somebody in our community posted a picture of Jack Black and John Samoa or whatever that guy's name is, wearing Granny Square cardigans in the colors of the Minecraft characters that they play. It was so cool. Yes. I saw the picture. I can't remember where I saw the picture. I can't remember if I saw it on Facebook or it was on someone's community tab, but it was or somebody sent it to me in a message. It was the coolest thing ever.
It's gonna be dried out.
Is that a Sharpie? Oh, did it dry out? Because the lid wasn't on it?
Yep. What kind of word? Kind of works. Something.
Kind of works. So it's like halfway dried out?
Yeah, kind of. See, that's how it writes.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. Can barely see that.
I wrote Crystal's name because she was listed on the comment something. So I had to test it out. So I wrote her name. 57, she was a kid. Grandfather would sharpen a pencil by wildering the wood with a knife.
Yep. And that's how they sharpened pencils way back in the day. Like even before I was even in grade school, that's how they sharpened pencils.
It's true. Jack
Yep,
Black
he was. Yep. He was the voice of the panda. Yep, and we have that movie.
I've seen that movie.
They look good in their matching cardigans. So you saw the video too? Yeah, I loved it. Hands down, I loved it. And listen to this. You know who also wears crochet items?
Ew.
Oh shoot, why did it just left my head? John Legend. John Legend wears crochet items. He's on The Voice, and every time he's on The Voice, at some point during the season, he's got at least 2 different types of crochet items that he's wearing. This last episode, he had a jacket on that had crochet flowers sewn onto the jacket. It was so neat. And then last season, he wore a crocheted cardigan.
What
was
do
really
you
cool.
mean, Zach, that you've
Yeah.
never seen Home Alone?
I've never seen any of the Home Alone movies.
You've got to see the first one. I don't really care for the second or the third one,
the
but
only
you've got
one.
to. You've got to at least see the first one.
Didn't they kind of get stupid after they get stupid when
They
they
did. It got a little ridiculous. It did.
Yes.
So, but the first one's a classic. You gotta watch the first one.
Thrifty talked about sharpening pencils with a knife. Her grandpa, I remember I did that. You couldn't find a sharpener. You had to get it sharpened. So you got a knife.
You'd use a knife. Yep.
Yeah, we all did that.
Yep. I need a tissue. Where's my tissues? Oh, I don't want to move her. She's comfortable.
Bonnie stole them.
Oh, oh no. Almost lost my.
I
Bonnie
can't wait to
did.
get. I'm gonna put these strategically. I can't say it. Strategically.
Strategically?
That's it.
Okay.
Bunnies all around my desk. It's gonna look so cute in there.
It is going to be really cute.
I love
Oh.
bunnies. I love them. I love them. I love them. I've got a million of them all over the house for Easter. I love spring Easter. I love to craft it. I love to paper craft it. I love the colors. But I have no desire to make a sun bunny. I made 2 parts to it. They've been in a bag for a year.
I've only made one sun bunny, and it went with the blanket that I donated to the Rocky Mountain Children's Home in Denver, Colorado.
Self crochet.
Treat yourself.
You know, about a month ago.
Hang on, guys. Sorry. Crystal sent me the video. Thank you, Crystal.
And I told him,
What is it for?
It's Jack Black, and he's talking about how he told them what colors he wanted before they made the cardigan for him. And then John Samoa also told them what colors he wanted for his. And John Samoa is also wearing a crocheted scrunchie and his hair in a bun. I love it. I love it.
I never made any, but I got the best somebody ever. Want to see? Did you ever see my somebody?
No.
Look at her.
Aw, that's cute.
Yeah. Did you see this, Niecy?
I can't. My phone won't let me. Hang on. Why is my phone not moving? My YouTube is so far behind. Oh, yes. I remember that. I remember you making that. Didn't you make that?
No. Look
Who
at
made that for you?
Miss C.
Oh, okay.
See the bunny?
That's why I remember seeing it.
See the bunny?
That is so cute. Look how cute. Is that a
Isn't it?
unicorn?
Yes.
That is adorable. I need to make one of those for my granddaughter. She would love it.
Niecy, don't
There's
you
my
know
new
who you're
motto.
talking to? Look at, do you see up there on my wall?
Oh, the unicorn on your wall. I can see the tail, and that's it on the wall.
Yeah. On my
Very
bed.
cute.
That's on my bed.
Cute.
That's on my bed. That's on the wall. Those are all unicorns.
You love unicorns.
Look, on this side, they're all over the place. I have a curio. My yarn bowl is a unicorn.
Zach.
And my curio cabinet out. I have unicorns all over the house. Olivia became a minimalist.
So
A
cute. Oh, that's so cute.
So
Look at the
Olivia,
unicorns.
Olivia became a minimalist, right? So she gets rid of all her crap in her room. She's got one picture of Guadalupe and a black and white picture on the wall. She doesn't have no crap laying all over the place. She comes out of there, walks into the living room and starts saying, this gotta go, this gotta go, this gotta go. I said, listen, take your ass back in your room. You're not putting my unicorns anywhere. She wanted to clean up all my stuff. She said, we have to minimize what we have. I said, you go in your room and you minimize away, but you're not minimizing out here.
Yeah, I agree.
I pay the bills. This is going the way I want.
You don't. Yeah.
Is that the dog growling at you?
No, she's snoring.
Oh, Lord.
My little dog is snoring. That's what you're hearing. She's
That
snoring.
little tiny dog, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Let me see if I can show you
Hey,
guys.
Crystal,
Your new motto is when in doubt, blame Bonnie. You
She's
didn't
snoring.
catch that? Did you see what he said, Nisi?
I did see that. Yeah, I saw.
That's okay, Zach.
So
I can
funny.
take it.
see, Bonnie loves me and she knows it.
Yeah, I do. I love my peanut butter man.
See, Nisi loves me and knows it too.
Yep, I do. I love my Zach. Yep.
Well, what else are we gonna do with you?
Hmm.
It's funny.
I figure you'd like me if you keep coming back to my channel.
Well, yeah. I don't go to a channel that I don't care for. I don't got time for that, man.
You know I don't.
I barely have time to do anything these days.
Everybody's like, come to this channel. They're having a giveaway. I said, get the hell out of here. I don't care. But they're having a giveaway. Well, go try to win.
No,
And I'm
I don't need any stuff. I'm good. I got plenty. I got more than I need actually.
right.
I need to get some of my stuff away,
But do you
which
know
I actually, and I am. I got to get, oh gosh, I got to get this done. I've got yarn that I've got to pack up and send to Carrie from Jet One In for her prison crochet class.
hey, where's Katrina been? Is she okay?
She's
Yes.
taking care of that beautiful princess of hers.
I know I see the pictures, but usually you see her every once in a while.
She's just been really busy.
And she's been coming in. She's just been lurking and listening.
Yeah, she's watching from the bushes.
She watches from the bushes.
I miss her. I see her. I get to see her. I remember when she had that baby. And I see the pictures, and that baby's what, like 2 or 3 or something?
I know, isn't that crazy? It feels like just yesterday Katrina had her.
I think she's turning 3 this year.
She is turning 3. It's crazy. It's like, wait,
And it's
you
weird
just
how,
had her yesterday.
right? And it's weird how, like, we all talk and everything, and it's like, wait a minute, I've known these people for a long time now, and you don't realize the years that it's been.
It just goes.
Right?
Yep, it does. Oh, thank you, Thrifty. We try to be fun around here.
We are fun. You either like us
Sometimes
or you
I'm
don't
boring.
like us, because we don't care. No, I'm kidding.
Bonnie.
I don't know what we're going to talk about.
What are we going to talk about?
And I said, you don't know what we're going to talk about. We can talk about crafts.
Well,
Food.
no, we're all over the place. We're like 3 people with ADHD on here.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm certified. I got papers to prove it, but I mean, our conversations are all over the place.
I don't have papers that say that, but hey, we all know the facts, you know?
I've known Nisi for probably 3 years now.
Yes, yeah, that's about right. That seems right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I've been crocheting for 4, and I met you after I met you about a year after I was actually starting getting back onto YouTube.
Yeah. I don't know how she's put up with me for 3 years.
What do you mean? You're look, you're one of the more nicer people that I've met.
Yes, you're very
on the
you're
YouTube
very
streets.
Yes.
You're making me laugh, Crystal.
And you know what you are, Zach? You know why people are drawn to you? Because you're genuine. You're not there trying to be something you're not. You are who you are, and that's who you are. And you're not trying to be like, you know, you're not keeping up with the Joneses who don't live there anymore, you know?
Yeah. there's a lot of us that really appreciate the realness of people, you know.
Right.
I'm
Right. And
Sorry.
with me, I'm just not a good actor.
not either.
So we just
Really?
gotta be who we
I'm
are.
not good at being fake.
That's a quality that I don't tolerate very well. So obviously I'm not going to do that. Right. So it takes a lot of energy to be somebody you're not. I mean, with my autism, before I was diagnosed, I didn't know who I was because whoever I was around was who I was at the time for all those years. My mom and my dad didn't understand it. I didn't understand it. I was just doing it so that it was a survival tactic because you know how high school can be. And
Right.
it continued into my adulthood because I didn't know any better. And then when I got my diagnosis, I had to go through some serious counseling and therapy to figure out who I was. So, after all that, I ain't got time for that mess. It wears you out
Well,
and it puts a lot of stress on you.
a lot of people don't know who they are. I think everybody with autism or not, there's a lot of people who don't know where they fit in and don't know who they are. And it's just, you have to get to, once you kind of figure out what that is and oh,
The fake thing. Yeah.
I know what I'm saying. I'm just not, whatever.
Yeah, no, I totally get what you're saying. I mean, there's people that aren't on the spectrum that do it too, but mine was literally one of my traits and I just didn't know. So,
Did you know my daughter is autistic? My
yeah,
40,
I think you told me that.
my 40-year-old. She
Mhm.
is, but you know what though? She's always, always gonna be my 15-year-old kid. Always.
Yeah.
She just is who
Yeah.
she. But I'm gonna tell you something. One thing about her is don't sleep on her and don't try to go toe to with her about politics. Don't try to go to toe with her with anything you can read in a book because she reads it.
Hmm.
And then if you even try to argue with her, she gets real pissed, like she's gonna punch you. So you just let her talk. You just say,
Yeah.
because that's where her autistic comes in. She
Yeah.
gets,
That is definitely a trait.
she'd never heard.
It's hard. It's hard when you think of something and you believe in something that is a certain way and somebody else has a different perspective. It's very hard for us to see the other person's perspective.
Right. She
We're
doesn't
very
like
black and we're very white and there's no in between.
right.
And
We'll be
yeah,
50.
so
She
yep.
Well, for us, it'll be
she's
midnight.
very
It'll be Saturday
passionate
night.
about it too. Very
Yeah,
passionate.
yes. Yes. Yeah.
You're not fake either, Crystal. I feel the Crystal we see on YouTube. That's the real Crystal.
No, she's genuine and real. What you
That's
see is what you get.
that's who I've always been drawn to is the people who you can tell they are what they are on that screen and off that screen.
Yeah. Me too.
I'm
And
a
I
little
know a lot of
shyer in
people tell
person, not
me,
gonna lie.
Huh?
I'm a little shy in person, not gonna lie.
I can see that about you.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm not shy. I'm just severely introverted.
Now Stephanie is really, she if she goes out into a crowd, she won't talk to anybody. Once you talk to her and you get her going, oh Lord. She but she won't. And like when Olivia was a little girl, she was 4 years old. We'd go into Walmart and she'd say, Mom, I'll find out where it is. She'd go up to a lady and say, Hey, excuse me, do you know where this is? Come on, Mom, it's down here, over here. We got to go over here and do this. Now, Stephanie, you walk in the store with her, and Stephanie doesn't have any opinion. She's going wherever you go. She's not talking. she would never walk up to a lady and say, "Where is this? Where's that?" So the kids are two different.
Complete different. Yeah.
And they're in two different eras. Stephanie is, I literally was the only pregnant mother at my daughter's high school graduation. And then the next month, she graduated that month in July, and in August, I had a baby. Who does that?
Woo. Well,
So, but
I
there's
can't really say much because I was 39 when I had my son. So,
I was 38.
yeah. I don't
And
know what I was thinking.
You're a
Well,
little
But I mean,
awkward.
we're
I
blessed.
was,
He's a good kid. It's just, Bonnie, taking care of a special needs child is exhausting at times,
I
you know.
think that's why, God did that, because I had my daughter when I was 20 in 84. I had my daughter, and
Are you
then
okay down there?
had
Please don't.
miscarriages and stuff, and they said, "You'll never carry a baby." And then at 38, all of a sudden I'm pregnant and I'm carrying this baby, and I had a baby. I'm like, holy moly.
Yeah.
So I think God gives you what you can handle. God knew that I needed all my attention on that child.
That's a good way to look at it.
Yeah.
So, Crystal, I'm opposite. I'm introverted severely and definitely awkward all the time.
I had a 18-year difference. My kids are exactly 8 years.
Oh. So, okay, so my oldest daughter is 30. My
Yeah.
youngest daughter is 22, and little man literally just turned 13.
Wow. Mine's going to be 41, and the other one's going to be 23. Everybody's like, "Did you plan that?" I said, "Oh, yeah, I planned it. Sure."
I'll be 31 in July.
Really?
Oh my gosh, you're just 1 year older than my daughter. I could be your mama.
Yep.
Holy cow, Zach. I feel old.
Well, I can be your mom. I can't be your grandma, not at 30. That means I'm 10.
Wow.
But do you know
1
what?
year older than my oldest daughter. That's
Hey,
crazy.
your son probably didn't do that because of how, whatever. But you know what my daughter said to me? "Mom, when you pick me up from school, will you wear your makeup?" I said, "Why?" She said, "Because when you don't wear your makeup, everybody thinks you're my grandma."
Aw.
I said, "Well, I could be."
I can't wear makeup, you guys. I can't handle it. I can't handle the smell of it and the way it feels on my face. I can't do it. I can't.
Oh, I've loved it since
Makeup
I was
either.
12. And I used to go to school, put it on, and then hope to God I remember to wash it off before I went
I
home.
figured I came into this world without it. I can live in this world without it, and then I can die without it. So no, I wore makeup in high school because that's what was socially acceptable.
Mhm.
It always looked so funny because I didn't know what I was doing.
I always wore it because I always liked it.
Awful. And
My
then, of course, the hairstyles. And so I had to have my friend teach me how to do my hair, and it looked like a satellite dish, with all the White Rain hairspray or Aquanet, whichever one we could get our hands on.
right.
Nisi was a hot mess, man, in high school.
My girls will tell you my mom is a girly girl. I'm a girly girl. I like the makeup. I like the whatever. But I'll also be on that field wanting to play baseball with the boys. That's it. That's how I was too. But I did it with my makeup on. When I was younger, you would not catch me even on a YouTube without makeup on. just 10 years ago. There's no way I'd say, okay, Zach, I'll come up, and I'd be in the bathroom putting it all on before I could come up here. Really? Both my kids got bullied too in school. I never got bullied in school.
I
I
did
went
until I did until I finally slept off my cracker at somebody at my bully, and let's just say they never messed with me again.
Now, Stephanie was bullied
I
really
got
bad.
physical, basically. I got really physical, and I'm lucky I
Oh,
didn't
Lord.
land in jail. It was pretty bad. But then nobody messed with me after that. They're like, don't mess with crazy. She'll beat you. So
I used to get in fights in school like that, but nobody messed with me because I got a big
I
mouth.
know, Crystal.
Everybody thought I was crazy. And I would tell anybody to go F themselves in a heartbeat. They got in my face, I'd be saying, go F yourself, you. And I wasn't saying it like that. But I've always been nice to everybody until they give me reason not to. But if I don't like somebody, I don't like them, and that's it.
I had my social circle was very, very, very tiny in high school because I was weird. People didn't know. Look, so my senior year, I went to a deadhead shop. I bought a peasant dress that was totally tie-dyed, and I wore it to school. And everyone was like, what the hell is she wearing? I loved it. It was tie-dyed, and it was a peasant dress, and it was awesome. But nobody else thought it was awesome.
That's
So
good.
I had like two friends that loved my quirkiness and my weirdness, and they hung out with me. And that was pretty much it. But
If
no
you
one messed
go,
with me after my sophomore year and that fight happened. Nobody messed with me after that. They were too scared to mess with me because
but what
I literally lost it. So
What you have to understand, though, if you go through life with one or two true friends, you're very, very fortunate person. I
I
have,
always say it's quality, not quantity. I've always thought that.
I've only got 3 people. Well, everybody on my Facebook I've known since I was 15. They're all from the same Riverdale in Chicago. Um,
Ooh, excuse me.
but I have 3 good friends. One I got in my 20s, and she's been my friend for 35 years. One that's been my friend since my 30s, and she's been my friend for at least 25 years, and the other one's been my friend for 23 years, and we're all real close. And we don't talk for 6 months, but then when we do talk, it's like we never ever stop talking. I called my
Yeah,
one
I have a friend like that.
I talked to my one friend of 35 years, and I said, you know what? The older I get, I said, man, I don't care what I say. I just say whatever I said, and I just tell somebody to whatever. And I said, I have no filter anymore, none. She said, what the hell are you talking about? I said, what do you mean? She said, you've been like that your whole life. I said, I have? She said, yes.
That's funny.
But I
You didn't
didn't notice
realize it?
I didn't notice that because one time I said something and I was just really ignorant, and I meant it because I've been always been known to say what I think. And I told my girlfriend, I said, I think I'm getting worse. And she said, no, you're not.
That's funny. I think Zach and I would have been friends in high school because he probably would have loved my peasant dress.
I hung around with a lot of different people. I hung around with the popular people, the non-popular people, and the awkward people fascinated me. So I had to get to know them. You know what I mean?
Well, you would have loved me in high school.
Oh, I tried to I would have tried to bend your friend just to see what you're all about. And then I would also go across the street and hang out with the stoners. And my girlfriends would be like, "What are you doing over there?" I said, "They're pretty cool. I like going over there. They make me laugh." "You don't smoke pot. What are you doing over there?" I said, "I like the stoners." They did not understand that. But that's just how I was. I just, I guess I would say I liked people, you know? I had to know what was going on with you or why. I don't know. Am I making sense?
Yeah, you're making sense.
Yeah, I just had I would have been your friend, Zach. And I would have been your protector too. I would have been both your protectors. Anybody mess with you, they wouldn't. And nobody messed with me because they just thought I was nuts.
Yeah.
But my kids, but I'm going to tell you something. I go right up to that school. I hunt those kids, bullied my kids. I hunt them down like dogs. And I get in their face, and everybody's like, "Bonnie, you can't be like this with the kids." I said, "Bullshit." I used to threaten them and everything. And then, so my daughter, Stephanie, wouldn't tell me what happened in school anymore. And she came home and she said, I said, "What do you do in school?" She said, "I didn't do nothing." So one day I asked her, "What'd you do in school?" She said, "Nothing." I said, "Get in the car." I grabbed my coat, got my car keys, put her in the car, started driving. She said, "What are you doing?" I said, "We're going to that school and I'm taking you out of that school." She goes, "Mom, why?" I said, "Because you don't do nothing in school all day and I can't have that. So I'm taking you out of that school." She said, Mom, stop. Okay, okay, okay. She came home and told me everything every day after that. I don't know if she would have, what I would have done had she gone along with me, you know, because I'm like, what am I going to do when I get to the school? I never got that far. And then with Olivia, they bullied her, and I was right up at that school. But at that time, they had a no bullying, so the kids couldn't. Nowadays, it's too hard to bully the kids in school because they get in a lot of trouble for that.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, bullying is still being allowed in school. And I just saw an article today. It was on Facebook. It was on the news that a 10-year-old girl ended her life because of bullying in her school. So it's still very,
Yeah.
very much going on.
Yeah.
And it's to the point where kids are now offing themselves because they don't see any other way out. Something needs to be done.
Right. Well, another thing too is they don't.
Harry! Girl, I was just talking about you.
I know if you bring to their attention, they will do something about it. But a lot of times the kids just suffer in silence, and that's really sad. Hi, Carrie.
Yeah, Nisi was just talking about you, Carrie. It was good stuff, I promise.
I was just saying how I needed to get your yarn in a package and get it sent out. Get it sent out now that I'm feeling better.
Yep.
It's good to see you, Carrie.
Y'all, I'm gonna head to bed. I'm exhausted.
Well, I hope that we talked you off the edge.
You guys did. Thank you. You made my day better. I'll look at that blanket tomorrow. Tomorrow it will be a new day. It's in the bag. It's gonna stay in the bag, and I'm gonna go put on my Friends show and get under my covers and get comfy and fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm only gonna stay up for 5 more minutes, and that puts me at 2 hours 30 minutes.
Okay. Good to really see you, Nisi. I love chatting with you.
It's good to see you too, Bonnie, and thanks for having me up, Zach. I don't get to do this very often with you, so it was a treat.
Yes, it was. You're a treat.
I was bored, so I thought I'd just do it live when I got home from work.
I know I went on to see who was on, and I'm like, this one's on, that one's on. Oh, Zach's on. Boof, popped in.
I'm gonna go
Oh,
rest.
you
Ooh,
tweaked your neck. I hope it feels better, Carrie. All right. I love you guys. Sweet dreams. I'm going to bed. Night night.
Good night. Mwah. Good to see you.
yes, and remember, Nisi does live at 1 p.m. Eastern tomorrow for her. What does she call it?
Porch chat.
Porch
Back
chat.
porch chat. I'm going to try to remember. It depends on. Sometimes I get involved in doing something at work and I don't pay attention to the time. Maybe I'll put my phone on me tomorrow. Usually I just leave it in my purse.
Good night, Carrie.
Oh,
Better.
sleeping. Take some ibuprofen first. Take 3 of them babies. Don't take 2. Take 3. Put a little cold on. If the cold don't help, put a little hot on. And then try to, do those things.
Oh, yeah, you can do that. Sleeping, Carrie. I am going to go in 3 minutes.
I'm going to go and work on my bunny.
I'm actually going to go now, actually.
I don't turn on the tutorial anymore. I just put it faster just to see what the stitch is. I don't have to listen to it anymore.
Carrie said that's a great idea. I hadn't thought of that. Ice pack and ibuprofen on the way.
Yes. Take 3 ibuprofens. 2 is for sissies. We got pain. You need 3.
See? Bonnie is a smart woman, Carrie.
I just deal with pain and 2 don't do nothing. You got to have 3. Well, I do kind of been through a little bit more than you all have because I've had more years going through it.
Yes.
That's it. It was good to see you, Zach. Thank you for having me up here.
Thank you, Bonnie and EC, for coming up. Thank you, everybody in the chat, for hanging around for 2.5 hours. Or if you just came
Crystal's
in for a little
fading
bit.
fast.
That's why I'm gonna end the live, Crystal. You can go to bed.
Go to bed, Crystal. I'm not going to bed, but I'm getting off here. Zach's gonna go to bed because he needs his beauty sleep to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah. I gotta work all weekend.
And don't worry about the dentist on Monday. You're gonna rock it. You're gonna go there. He's gonna give you some funny stuff. You're gonna act the fool for an hour. When you leave there, you're gonna try to drink something and you go spill stuff all over you because your mouth is numb. No.
Yep. Sounds about right.
Yep.
Yes, it's nice seeing you too.
Oh.
What?
I'm sorry, Carrie. I hope you feel better. 3 ibuprofen. Don't forget.
Yes. So it's nice seeing Crystal, Carrie, Nisi, Bonnie, whoever else came into the chat. I can't remember because there's too many of you to list off.
That's when y'all comes into play. Y'all.
So I'll just say thank y'all for coming. Monday I'll be live again, 9 o'clock. So.
Okay. Thank you, Zach. Hey, how do I do this?
I'll kick you off.
Okay, you kick me off.
Here we go. Oops, that just. There we go. Have a good night, y'all. I'll see. Oh, if you haven't already, go to. We're doing bingo on Monday. So you haven't already and want to play, go to my video. It's called Single Rules. No. Hold on, I'll tell you 1 sec before I get off. What the video is called. Can you drop that video, Crystal, before you go? The single one. Single rules and I forget what I even called it. Single is back and rules. So if you want to play, you have to comment on that video. Not this one, though. Single rules and single is back and rules. Go to that video. Comment 6 numbers, 1 through 75. And then I will jot them down, which I have already in a book, which is somewhere. But, okay. So, if you want to play, go do that. If you just want to be in the chat that night, that's okay too. Okay? So, y'all have a good night now. And peace. Happy crocheting or crafting, whatever it is you may do.